Alright everybody, for our next update on my 2023 group build here, as I mentioned earlier, working on the Bill Elliott Coors Light Ford Thunderbird here, 1991 edition. Very cool looking car. I really like this paint scheme. But anyway, so we're keep rolling here. So looking at the body today on it. Now these AMTs always have really cool bodies. I really like the NASCAR bodies AMT has here. Fairly simple. What I do like is it has the open trunk lid, where you could see the fuel cell and whatnot. So that's right there. So that's cool. Looking at the body here, the body's in awesome shape. But one of the problems one of the issues I'm gonna work through here is if it focuses. I got a new camera and it just doesn't focus on the right things. But anyways, it's got these big heavy seams here on the front. So we're gonna sand those bad boys down. How's the back look? If it focuses. I don't know why this thing doesn't focus on the right parts. Anyway, so it's got the big heavy seams there. So, a couple on the back there. Right on the edges here. But yeah, so we're going to sand those bad boys down, even this all out, make it look like it was all one piece at one time. And clean it up, and clean up any little flash around the bottom here. A couple little overhang pieces. I noticed on the back, one of the back pieces here, back bumper here, there was some flash on the bottom there. So let's clean all that up and work through it. Alright, so after quite a bit of sanding, you can see that looks pretty good. I might have to do just a little bit more sanding. So I scuffed the entire body up. As you can see, all the sand marks. A lot of little plastic stuff came off that you didn't really see. But yeah, the body definitely needed a good sanding. The hood and the deck lid there, they all look good. Bumper's looking good. Airfoil. So I'm gonna put this in the wash and see what it looks like after that, and maybe put a coat of primer on it. And we'll go from there. Alright, so here we are with the primered body and a little bit of wet sand. You can see the front end looking real nice there. If I can get things to focus on this phone, this is going to be a recurring theme here of nothing focuses on this new phone. So anyways, got the wet sand done. Looks decent, looks good. Gonna wash it down one more time, and she's ready for a coat of white. Now I'm gonna put another coat of primer on the hood. What I did was I sanded off the hood pins. AMT's got them molded on here. I took them off on another AMT kit because the hood pins do not go straight across like that on the NASCARs. They are actually a little further downward. Focus, dummy. Come on. Why are you not focusing? There we go. So they're actually a little further down, and they're not straight across like they are there. They're way too high. So I sanded those down. This is going to get another coat of primer, and then just like the body here, it will be painted white and then masked off for the blue. So we're rolling here. We're rolling. So keeping the body rolling, got the nice coat of primer on and nice coat of primer on the parts. What I did was I did the interior, a shot of red on the inside so it matches the roll cage interior. So I'm going to let this sit for a day, mask it all off, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the body outside, one more coat of primer to get the red overspray off, and then hit it with the white. Did it on the hood and the deck lid too. So here we go. Alright, just a quick picture on how I tape the bottom. Very self-explanatory. Just cover up the red. Do that there, and do that under the hood, and under the deck lid, and we're ready to roll. Make sure it's nice and tight at the seams. You know, kind of push it down and whatnot, and yeah. Next time you see this, it'll be in white. So after a few coats of white, the white looks pretty good. So most of the cars are actually going to be painted blue, but I wanted a good coat because good undercoats are always good for the regular coat. So I'm going to mask off the white. It's really easy. It just kind of comes right off the bottom here and then comes off where the window is here, comes down and then it comes around, I think right through this indentation here. I think it goes right around. But the hood, I have white. Like I said, it'll be blue. It's a nice base coat. The rear deck lid is going to stay white, so this is okay. The airfoil actually fell off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint this white separately, and I'm going to keep it off until it's done, because I'm not sure how much masking I need to do with this. I don't think there's any, but I'm going to just be sure so things don't break. The rear bumper, though, I'm going to need another coat of white on. It looks really good, but the corner here didn't get quite enough. Doesn't really pick it up on camera, but the corner here didn't really get a lot of white on there. Still got the showing primer. So just give this one more coat. I'm going to let this sit for 24 hours. And then I will mask off the white and get it ready for the blue. Alright, so I'm doing this outside here, so there's a little bit of a glare from the sun. Actually, it's not even really a sunny day out, it's raining. But, hey, I'm doing this, as you can see, in a garage outside. Anyways, so as you can see, I got the blue tape masked off. I'm hoping that that right there is not... or that's tight enough right there. That looks a little loose there. But anyways, I did the taping. I did the blue. The tape, the masking I did off the pictures that they give you in the instructions. End of the box. I'm using Tamiya TS 93 Pure Blue. So it's got its first coat. Obviously do light coats. I'm gonna let this dry for a little bit, and then I'm gonna take a look at the tape right here and make sure that's not too loose. Hopefully I didn't get a run. And we'll go ahead and get some more paint up. Alright. Alright, so I got the blue and the white painted, and as you can see, I'm not really happy with the way the blue bled through on the white here. This is just little chip pieces here. I just take an X-Acto blade and run those around. But the blue, see now, it wouldn't be such a problem if the striping, and this stripe's not even straight after I played with it for ever trying to get it straight. It wouldn't be such a problem if the red stripe on the car had like a white outline around it, but it's just a red stripe. So I may need to, and then over here the paint pulled off the on the tape there. It's kind of gross. I may need to find some clear decal, paint it white, and just kind of cut the trim up here, because I don't think that this angle here is even with the decal striping. This side looks a little better with the angle here, but I think I really just need to get some decal, paint it white, and then you know, edge it out properly. I don't know what happened here. So I'm not worried about the grill. The grill gets painted over silver and black, but this here, that's unacceptable. So I'm gonna let this sit for a second and see what I do. I do like the color though. The color looks pretty good. I think the color will be nice on the car. You know, once it gets all cleaned up and trimmed out and whatnot, the little excess stuff around, it'll be real nice. You know, you get the decals with the talking the full sponsor NASCAR decals, the decals and the clear coat on it, and this will be real nice. But it just needs a little cleanup right now. So let me ponder this for a second.